Well, guys, someone said the Bitcoin price by the end of this year will be 51,000, and then Cliff High predicted that Bitcoin price in the month of April will be anything around 64,000. This all seems to be coming true right now. One of the major news that is coming out right now is from China. As we all know, the China has been one of the biggest market, and it seems like Chinese actually know the importance of Bitcoin. The new governor elected for Public Bank of China seems to be a fan of Bitcoin. What does it mean? Does it mean that China will reopen the Bitcoin trading? I'm not sure about the altcoin trading. I'm not sure about the ICO trading, but I think China will reopen Bitcoin because they really don't want to miss out on such a gold coin. And who wants to miss out? Let's go ahead and find out. So this is something covered by, of course, Box Mining, which was published on an article which is dated in 2013, back to dated on 2013. That's about 22nd of November 2013 is the date of this article, wherein this governor, and then used to be the deputy governor, so-called the deputy governor of People's Bank of China, he first talked about Bitcoin in those days. And what he stated basically that Bitcoin is not a legitimate currency, which obviously, I mean, none of the countries actually consider Bitcoin to be legitimate because it is not originating from the central government. It's a decentralized currency. But that does not deny the fact that Bitcoin is not valuable just because it is not legit. So he also, what he had mentioned then is that he believes that Bitcoin trading is a kind of buying and selling activity on the internet, and ordinary people have the freedom to participate. Now this was back in 2013. So this guy already knows the power of it. He also said that in addition to that, Yi Yang pointed out that Bitcoin is a very characteristic and inspiring, and individuals will maintain long-term attention. So this guy really knows. He found it exciting. He found it inspiring. What does it mean? He's going to probably reopen the cryptocurrency market. Maybe not everything, maybe but Bitcoin, because we all know it's very difficult not to follow your heart. When you believe into something, when you really know that this is powerful, you cannot keep yourself away from this technology. And in my opinion, he is going to reopen at least Bitcoin trading. Let's see what happens very soon. One more exciting news which is coming out from the Twitter founder. Now the Twitter founder, this is something that I just retweeted. He says Twitter CEO says Bitcoin will become world's single currency. Now we already have a lot of debate that who is going to win which cryptocurrencies. Well, in my opinion, Bitcoin is still the pure gold. There is nothing, no cryptocurrency out there which is as secured in terms of infrastructure, in terms of security, which is not as decentralized as Bitcoin is today. And like people have said that Bitcoin is the new gold, and it is going to be the new gold. And that's what Twitter CEO says, that Bitcoin will become world's single currency within a decade. I mean, you can have different applications like Ethereum and whatnot, but when it comes to real use case of application, store of value, it will still be Bitcoin. The reason why it is difficult, it is next to impossible to create a new Bitcoin without spending money on it, without mining it. As you know, Bitcoin is the only proof of work coin that we have right now. And to be honest, this statement is very significant. Now look at the Twitter business model. I mean, you can think about Facebook sharing pictures and then making a business model, Facebook, social media. But what about Twitter? Twitter is just about putting up a line and then people texting something, I mean tweeting something, and then let the whole world read it. This is a very unique idea. And someone like him, when he says that Bitcoin is going to be the next single currency, it has a lot of weight. I've come across a lot of people who is saying that, well, you know, I don't like Bitcoin maybe because I was not the early adopter. I would rather buy 1,000 of altcoins. Well, let me tell you what, I mean, I think Bitcoin is still very powerful and very strong compared to all 1,000 altcoins. I mean, you can still buy Bitcoin, you can still trade Bitcoin by making the profit out of those altcoins, because But when you look at the real possibility, the real cryptocurrencies today, that is still Bitcoin, and that is what most of the people have agreed to, right from the Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, John McAfee, and many more experts say that Bitcoin is going to be the goal. So I don't think that it's anything wrong in actually booking the profit and getting hold of more Bitcoin. Again, none of these are investment or financial advice, just my personal opinion. I have to make this disclaimer, guys. Another news is hardware wallet. The hardware demand in South Korea has grown exponentially, guys. In fact, there are more companies, like 2 local choices. You only heard of Nano Ledger and Trezor. Now you have 2 local companies which are going to make cryptocurrency wallet. Can you believe that? It really goes to show that how rapidly the cryptocurrency space is growing, and probably this 2018 would maybe the better year than 2017. Who knows? At least in terms of price of a Bitcoin. My strategy: get hold of more Bitcoin. As simple as that. The last one I'll share, this is something that I found. It's called onchainfx.com. Go ahead, check this out, because I found this beautiful, better than coin market in terms of giving out the rate, in terms of top losers, top gainers, and all-time high. And also asset and categories. You can find out what are tokens, what are currency tokens, what are platform tokens, what are utility tokens, what are brand tokens. It also gives you the way to compare the prices on selected date. For example, you can find out what was the price of a Bitcoin on a certain date and certain month, and then you can calculate your ROI. That goes for any cryptocurrency. Highly recommended. Go ahead and check that out. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. Let me know what do you think about Chinese. Do you think that China is going to reopen Bitcoin market? What do you think? Will they open the whole cryptocurrency market, or will they only open Bitcoin trading? Let me know your opinion in the comment box below. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.